Hello, hi guys. It's exciting times. We've got our deck. We have got the Animal Oracle deck, and we're going to open it anytime now. So, from the spiritual centre, can you see it all? This is where it's delivered. This is what's going on.
One box of cards.
3 years of work has gone into this. The design was looking good. It's looking so good.
Okay, so let's take a look at the box. It's upside down.
Oh, we are looking.
It's got our names on it.
This will be on sale in a shop near you soon.
And that's the back of the box.
How incredible.
It's quite incredible, the pictures that I've drawn, to actually see them actually on a box. That's quite amazing.
This is our first one of many. There's more to come. We've already got our next one planned. We've already got it coming. It's happening.
So let's have a look at the little book first, which isn't so little. It's quite a big book. It is quite a big book.
You can see the quality of the pages and how this has been developed is phenomenal. The printer has done an absolutely brilliant job. We are so pleased with this.
Exploring the cards, getting started, suggested spreads, and our very own elemental spread as well that we've created for this deck. That's in there. Numerology, the tarot influences, the different elements of earth, air, fire, water and spirit. And of course the cards themselves. And the blackbird is the first card because the blackbird hasn't got a number and isn't within the elements.
I can't wait. I've got to do it. I've got to do it.
This card's important first.
I was looking for the blackbird. There's the blackbird.
Yeah, but you've got to show this card
Absolutely
first. Look how
amazing.
important that is. When our hearts connect, our energies heal each other.
52 cards. This is 52 cards, and the quality of these cards.
That is, we wanted the best.
We wanted the best. We was not prepared to compromise on spec. So they've got a silk finish. They smooth over each other. They wrap inside each other.
Should we go through them one by one?
Wonderful. They are wonderful. So just to put that together, so for shuffling, to be able to shuffle these cards is going to be extraordinary. They just slide and they will continue. This is absolutely superb. It is on the mark. When our hearts connect, our energies heal each other. This is just a moment in time. That's just that moment when your heart connects with somebody else.
And we have the lovely blackbird. He was added in as an extra at the end because we couldn't go without putting the blackbird in there. I love him. Absolutely love him.
The words on the bottom of the card, the leap of faith, which is what the blackbird is all about. The dawn of a new day, the beginning. That leap of faith where you know time, place, circumstance comes together.
Oh, the
be about dedication. Are you the worker? Are you the guard, the protector?
Or the queen bee?
The guardian? Are you the queen bee? How does this fit into you?
Oh, the dragonfly.
The dragonfly, the rainbow, the number of colours, the amount of colours that's there is just phenomenal. It is just phenomenal. It's about purpose. It's about what does the dragonfly bring forward. The number two, the colour purple. So you can see that all of these are of spirit. The swan is about self-empowerment. Again, we've got the number 3, we've got the numerology that goes with it, we've got the reflection. So it is, what is the symbolism in this card? How does it present itself to you?
How do you see yourself?
So How do these cards present themselves to you? What are you looking at? What do you see when you look at these cards? This is the key. This is the secret. This isn't about our reading. This isn't about our interpretation. This is about whether you pick up on the horns. There's two. Whether you pick up on the bull, the fact that the bull is stubborn. The bull is earth-tied. So whether you pick up on the features of the bull, the stamina, the rock, whether you pick up on the duality, whether you pick up on the orb in the middle of the horns that the bull will carry, the earth being the earth, of course.
And the bull was one of my favourites to draw. And so was the dolphin. I love to draw the dolphin.
The dolphin. The dolphin comes from a photograph that we took of a dolphin. So cool.
Yeah.
It was from local, County Durham, the northeast of England. This was done taken from a photograph. We saw it jump. It jumped for us at that time. It's about community. It's about how the dolphin interacts. It's about water, emotion. It's about what's going on.
And the butterfly. We can all resonate with the butterfly. Transformation. Freedom. Freedom to do just what you want.
So every card is amazing. Every card is...
The actual colours pop. I don't think you can see it on camera, but the colours are popping. Unicorn.
Absolute colours popping. We've got the deer against the unicorn, and the cards interact the 7 with the 8. You've got the unicorn for mindfulness. You've got the deer with harmony. You've got the butterfly with freedom. So looking at the three of them, and we've also got the swan.
Yeah, swan sitting on
so
top
you
of the
can
wall.
see how punchy they are. If you was to do a spread, a 3-card spread or a 5-card spread, you can see again the contrast between the colours, the detail, the attention to detail that's happened within these cards that we hope to express, that we hope to portray and put across. So the deer being harmony. And notice that mother deer is with her fawn, with the baby. So it was important to us to include mother with baby, baby with mother. We didn't include the white eyelid. We didn't put the white eyelid on here purposefully. So to work with the white eyelid, to work with the birch tree, to look with the rays of Arwen in there. So the imagery in every card has been very detailed. It's been very carefully thought out to help you, so that you interpret the moon, the owl, the oak, the winter. Again, all contained within one card, worldly wisdom, and the book. So to go to the book, to go to each character. Truth, inspiration, wise. Wise. Owl is the keeper of secrets, the oracle of worldly wisdom. It's, yes, with the description of the card, with the meaning for you, for your client. So how this reads to you. We hope we've complemented every page of the book with every image, with every card that we've portrayed. And it just goes on.
Spirit dragon.
It just goes on. Ancient wisdom. This is spirit. This is purple. The colour purple. So to express that, the number 10, again, the expression, it's how you interpret it for your client, for the client that's sitting there. So every card means something else. Every card means something new. The stag with the independence.
We're into the earth animals now, which have the green borders and the green numbers. So the elements are portrayed, and they all have their own colour symbolism. Stag is one of my favourite drawings.
Stag being mature with the amount of points he's got on the antlers. It just shows that how many lives, how many years that he's lived, the maturity. And you can see the stag just looking straight at you. Independence. Again, it's what it means to us. What does it mean to you? What does it mean to your client? The snail.
We love the snail. Take your time. Be careful that you don't miss the simple things in life. Snail takes all day to do what he needs to do. So that's the message that comes from snail.
Yeah, you want to take a nap? Take a nap. It's fine. There's no rush.
You love doing that.
There's no rush. And we've got the hare. And we've got the history of the hare. We can go back to the times of Boudica. We can go back to the Iron Age. We can go back to the times of the Romans. All with the hare. All with the stag, with the snail, with the badger. The badger, the lawmaker, traditionally brought forward as the lawmaker. The old and wise earth energies that tie up. Not always just black and white. There's a grey area. It's understanding. It's understanding the symbolism that comes with it.
Oh, another favourite of mine.
The donkey.
The donkey, integrity.
Integrity. Perseverance. Integrity.
The donkey can be seen as stubborn. They don't move and what have you, but they do it for a reason. So if you don't need to move out of that certain situation and you want to stay there, then stay there. That's what donkey teaches us.
Yes, and we've got mouse. Mouse is about curiosity. Mouse is about wisdom. Mouse is about intelligence.
Cat and the mouse together.
With that intelligence wouldn't be curiosity. So mouse is about curiosity. Cat. Cat is all about mischief. Cat is one of our longest serving members of the family, the extended members of the family. Domesticity.
I love the artwork on this particular card. I don't know whether it will get in focus.
And so we have the cat. But if you look at the cat, you're looking at Roman times, traditionally. But the cat was here before the Romans got here. The cat come from the Mediterranean. It come from Egypt. It come from Greece. If you owned a cat, you were seen as very high up in society to be able to own a cat. But then we go to the cow. The cow comes experience. Again, we're going back to traditional Celtic values. If you owned a cow, you were very prosperous. You were the leader of the village. It was you that looked after the cow. It was the cow that provided the milk for the village. So the cow. And dog. Dog, I love this card. This is my dog. This is Mr. Tom Jones. If you look at modern deities, if you look at where deities come from, if you look at the tradition of deities, the fact that they walked this earth, well then look at Tom Jones, the singer, coming from Wales. The fact that he is adored by millions. Go back to the times of the Roman, the fact that he's adored by millions, Tom Jones would be a god. So I interpreted that. Mr. Tom Jones, a deity, is my dog. That is his registered name, Mr. Tom Jones. Tom, if you're out there and you're watching,
and he does have these beautiful blue eyes. I think I can get it.
He is from Wales. He is a Welsh sheepdog, and he is a blue male. So not only is he a selected breed, a breed in danger, a limited bloodline, he's a blue male. So he is a rare of rare breeds. And to me, that sums up Tom Jones. Modern day deity. We have
dragon.
It's also my sense of humour, of course. Tom Jones, if you're out there, if I've had you insulted, I'm sorry. Otherwise, you're a good man. I love your songs. Number 10, the Earth Dragon, potential. This is about the Earth. This is about what the Earth provides for us. This is about the potential of the Earth and how we see it within the Earth. It's an amazing concept. Read the full description in the book. Understand the full description. Go to the website, animalspiritoracle.com. Go to the website, look up the description on the website and look at the other meanings. Look at what does the website say to you. And of course, social media. Feel free to share it on social media. Share this video on social media. Feel free. Help us, help you. That's what it's all about. Okay, now we've got the air elements. The air elements we've portrayed as yellow. We've put them as a sand yellow, as a colour yellow from the east. So each one comes through, has got a direction, each one has got an element. So the air is from the east. And from the air, we've got the robin. The robin is unique to itself. The breast of the robin is red. Supposedly splashed by the blood of Jesus Christ on the cross. And supposedly he wears that motive because of that. He plucked a thorn from Jesus on the cross. It's a wonderful myth. It's a wonderful urbanology that goes with the robin, with each animal that we come across, with each bird that we come across. The wren is the inspirer. The wren, if you watch a wren, it will travel between worlds. It disappears behind a tree and it's gone. Simple as that, it's gone. And it comes back, and it's gone, and it comes back. It travels between at least two worlds, this world and the next. It's the inspirer. And of course the holly, that's on a holly twig. So take the inspiration from the holly. Take the inspiration that the queen.
It's the robin that's on the holly, and the
oak king and the holly queen.
It's the ivy.
The ivy. Okay, yeah. The ivy. From the ladybird. From the ladybird we take in innocence. We've got the triquetra. Number 3, the triquetra. You'll notice that there's 3 dots on the wing of each ladybird. Have you ever noticed? Have you ever looked? So look at the 3 dots. Those of you that are into the Wiccan movement, into the Wiccan theology, what do the 3 dots represent to you? So again, take that triquetra. The ladybird, innocence.
The heron, patience. What does a heron do? It stands there all day waiting, just waiting for its moment, for it to feed or do whatever it's going to do. Its patience it teaches us so much. And
yeah, the heron, you can take the healing qualities from the heron. If you take the healing qualities from the heron and the crane family, the crane bag, how the healing comes in, where the healing comes from, where the energy comes from. Why is the heron got 1 foot in the water and 1 foot up? Why does he stand on 1 leg? Why is he hovered? Why is he patiently waiting for his time, his opportunity? So how does that work? How does that fit in with what you see and what you know?
And also the stability, because number 4 is all about stability. And he's as stable as anything. He might be on 1 leg, but he's happy to stay there all day on 1 leg. So the 4s bring stability as well. It's important to look at the numbers when you have the cards and you're reading the cards, because with the song thrush is about communication. It's also about an impending storm. It warns of an impending storm, and that something needs to be said. You need your voice to be heard, so you need to communicate. 5s are all about challenges. So again, every one of the cards, the numbers are associated to the natural behaviour of the animals.
Number 6.
One of my favourites.
Number 6, we have the puffin.
The Anglesey puffins.
The puffins at Anglesey. If you've ever seen the puffins at Anglesey, Puffin Island at Anglesey on the coast of the UK, the west coast. It's an amazing place, absolutely amazing place. See these puffins moving about on the island, see them fly in and fly out, absolutely amazing. You can understand why the Druids declared it sacred. You can understand the sacredness of the puffin, the fact that they mate for life, the fact they represent, on this card, they represent soulmate. So how does this come up in a reading? When this card appears on a reading, what does it mean? They're standing separately together. I think about that during your reading, what goes on with your reading, when you're reading for the client, and their client comes forward, the client's energy comes forward, and a puffin card appears. What does that mean? What does that mean to you? What does that mean to them? How do you interpret that?
Another one of my favourites for the artwork is the eagle. And the eagle is about rising above a situation and looking at it from another perspective.
The woodpecker, opportunity. So what's come knocking at your door? What is knocking on your door? What has come knocking? What opportunity has come knocking? How do you interpret the red and the green? So what does that red flash on his head mean? That incessant knocking. You notice that he does it in rhythm. He would do 10 or 12 seconds of knocking to sit in silence. To do 10 or 12 seconds of knocking, again to sit in silence. Notice that he's perched on the side of the tree. There is no grip. And yet he's perched there and he's quite happy to knock in the same place. He's quite happy to drill in the same place. He's quite happy to create a nest. He's quite happy to go in there and create his own nest. What does that represent? What does that mean to you? The crow is the oracle. I love the crow. I love the crow, the raven. Nordic. What does that mean in Norse? When we explore Nordic lands and we explore Norway, Norwegian, the Vikings, we explore that and how it comes to the east coast of the UK. And we explore the interpretation of what they mean, what they got from the raven, what they got from the crow. How does that translate across? Again, we've got the full moon, the same full moon that was there with the owl. So how do you interpret that? How do you interpret these dark branches that are just coming into bud? They're just thinking about the winter's gone, this is coming into the spring. How do you interpret it? How does that work for you? The air dragon, number 10, the last of the air cards. How does that work? The fact that he's up high, the fact that he's up high in the cloud, the fact that he's getting ready to come down. The fact that he's gone up, turned and ready, and he's ready to come back in. So how does the air dragon interpret, how's your interpretation of the air dragon? Clarity. How beautiful is that? A single word defines that movement. Clarity. I've come through the mist, I've come through the cloud, I've gone up as high as I can see clearly now. Clarity. How does that work?
On the salamander, the first of the fire animals, about transition and how we can transform into any kind of skin that we want to. Another one of my favourites is spider, fate and destiny. We web our own life. Everything that we create is from within. We make the choices. And spider teaches us to live our own and to make our own choices as well. And again, hedgehog, we love hedgehog. Hedgehog fragility. But he knows when to protect himself and he knows to curl up in a little ball whenever he needs to.
The perfect camouflage on the earth. When he curls up into that ball, it's the perfect camouflage in the autumn. He mixes perfectly with the earth, with the leaves, with the autumnal colours. So look at that, look at the symbolism there. How does that work with you? How fragile is the hedgehog? Are you fragile? Is your client fragile? Is the fragility coming in the autumn? Is it the turn of the season? What is it? The ram.
The ram for Aries. The lovely ram brings bravery, determination, perseverance. If he wants it, he'll get it. Even if he's a little bit stubborn sometimes, he will get what he wants.
The fox.
Crafty. Invisible.
If he wants to be seen, he'll be seen. If he doesn't want to be seen, he won't be seen. He will feature if he wants to be featured. Otherwise, he's invisible. Otherwise, he stays in the background. He's the coordinator. He creates events. He makes things happen. While staying in the background without being seen, silently working. So the fox.
And the rooster. And the word's victory, but the rooster, every morning he brings the brand new day. He welcomes in the sun.
Yes, he's the annoyance. He's the one that
yeah.
wakes you up.
Yeah.
Continue, carry on. Victory.
The pheasant, perseverance.
So with the pheasant and perseverance, the fact that he's a groundhogger, the fact that he's earth-based, the fact that it works that way. Perseverance with the pheasant. What do you need to persevere with? What is it that you're letting go? What is it that you're not holding on to? What is it that a little bit of stamina, a little bit of perseverance will carry you through? For you, for your client. The moth, overcoming obstacles. As it overcome obstacles, it looks to the light and it moves to the light and it continues to the light. It will carry on to the light. So the moth, obstacles, removing us obstacles. The snake.
With the Celtic cross, reincarnation. And new beginnings as well, isn't it?
Reincarnation, new
Ancient
beginnings,
wisdom.
the Akashic records. How does life reinvent itself? How does life renew? How does it happen for you? It's cuddling the Celtic cross, or it's moving through the Celtic cross. The Celtic cross is the original cross. It's the circle of life. It's the wheel of fortune. This is what the snake is telling you. So you've got the four directions, you've got the centre, you've got the circle. This is what the snake is telling you. Reincarnation, new beginnings, to start again, to start over.
And the fire dragon and vitality, that breath of life, passion, desire, and that wanting, that deep desire within.
So what does fire do? What does fire do for you? How does it work for you? What's your representation, your terminology? What is it that fire brings to you? Good thing, bad thing? It's open to you. It's open to your interpretation. We're here for your guidance. The book is here for your guidance. It will give you an idea of how to read the cards, how to lay the cards, how to spread the cards. And number 10, fire dragon, vitality. What is that doing? How does that work with the other elements?
And then one of my favourite animals of all time, the salmon. Wisdom, number 1 for the water animals. The salmon will overcome any obstacles. It will swim upstream. It will jump over any obstacles on it to get back home. So the salmon brings love, family, roots.
Okay, so the crab doesn't approach it direct, whereas the salmon will keep going forward, and it's determined to go forward to get to its destination. The crab has learned its lesson. The crab moves sideways. If you look at the two claws of the crab, it represents both sides of the moon. It represents knowing how to go, how to move forward, how to move sideways. It will approach it from a different direction. So the new moon or the full moon. It makes no difference to the crab. The crab will be able to negotiate whatever's in front of it. The turtle is eternity. The turtle is the Akashic records. If you look at the 9 pieces of the turtle shell, if you look at how that represents, that's the 9 guides that surround us. The centre is the main guide, the guardian. The guides surrounding it, the parts of the shell that are around it, are the guides that surround the guardian. Eternity. And we're coming towards the end. As we're coming towards the end, we need to speed up. We've got a minute and a half to get through this. So
Okay.
we've got the eel.
And endurance.
So if you look at the eel doesn't go forward, the eel goes sideways in the water. So very, very much like the crab. It knows how to negotiate the stream, it knows how to move around in the stream. So the eel, endurance, what it can endure.
The frog, one of my favourite cards, acceptance, accepting yourself just as you are in your own skin and how you are as well.
The seal was one of our photographs from Horsley Bay. We went to Horsley Bay in Norfolk and we photographed the seals, and this photograph was exceptional because this little seal, he had a character all of his own, and he was just determined, and he wanted to come towards us, but the crowd said no, the rest of the seals said no, and as much as he was determined to come forward to us, he didn't.
But the seal does teach us to be carefree, to be happy, and just be playful, to enjoy the good things in life. And the goose brings abundance. Duck.
The goose that laid the golden egg, abundance.
The duck, another one of my favourite drawings. To live in the moment, to live in the now. The seahorse, to love life. And the water dragon, compassion.
So with the water dragon, again, we've got the full moon in the background, or a new moon. That could even be the new moon in the background. And the water dragon is sitting there quite happily and being a key to water being, it always takes its easiest route. It's about simplicity. It's about the most direct route. If you take the most direct route, it's the simplest route. So reduce, whatever you've got around you, reduce it and reduce it and reduce it. Think of feng shui. Think about the energy moving. The energy moves in the easiest route it can. So don't overcomplicate things. Keep things simple. What does this animal deck tell us? What does the animal kingdom tell us? The animal deck tells us, or the animal kingdom tells us, to live life. Love life. Love the life you live. And we hope we've portrayed it
In this deck.
our Animal Spirit Oracle. Bless you all. Thank you all for listening. Thank you all for watching. A whole half hour. We hope we've entertained you.